What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive and faster than a speeding bullet SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we are back at it with some thunder. Immortal Thor, issue number 1. Before we dive into everything Asgard and magical hammers, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that happens on this majestic channel. So what are you waiting for? Let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's get majestic and Shakespearean with the Immortal Thor, issue number 2. So our story begins with a flashback, way back in the early days, where a young two-eyed Odin confronts the tree of Asgard. Because at the end of the day, knowledge is power, and having loads of wisdom is what strengthens a kingdom. And so it's here where Odin provides a sacrifice by cutting out his eye. And with that, he is given a fantastic amount of wisdom. However, with Odin giving a sacrifice, the comic alludes that one day his children will have to do the same thing, because all power has a cost. And it's with that where we travel back to the present, where the last issue left off, with Thor getting his butt kicked by the Celtic god of thunder, TORANOS. And despite even using the Odin Power to empower his attacks, TORANOS is still in charge of the fight. Now Thor, he can't continue to rely on the Odin Power, for it's sort of like, an Apple product. Sure, the device is helpful and extremely convenient, but without a proper charger, that thing's going to die off pretty quickly. However, in this scenario, the Odin Power will summon the Allsleep. To put it in basic, if Thor keeps fighting, he's going to fall asleep. Therefore, he's going to find a way to win this fight fast. Thus, with his power, Thor opens the door between worlds, and by adding in Odin's power with his own, he's creating a large enough door that's big enough to suck in TORANOS. Now this obviously won't kill the god, but it will send him away for the time being. Enough time, for Thor to take a breath and, sort of regroup. And so with that, TORANOS is sucked into the void. However, before our hero can rest up and take a break, dude's gotta clean up the mess left behind by TORANOS. And so we see the God of Thunder doing exactly that, cleaning and making things look like the way they did before. He's fixing the Statue of Liberty, he's cleaning the streets, putting trees back to where they belong. Thor is basically providing the city with a majestic detail. Now, given the fact that it's only a matter of time until TORANOS returns to give Thor a beatdown, Thor heads off to the moon, the gray area to be specific, which was also the place where the Inhumans used to live at. Used to, because, they're dead, and let's be honest, the Inhumans suck. But Lockjaw can hang. But I digress. Basically, Thor has picked the perfect place to challenge TORANOS without the risk of harming civilians. But when in doubt comes a time when one must trust family, for we see Loki showing up. And after Thor gives his brother the details about what just happened along with the Allsleep, Loki asks him a question: do you trust me? And a follow-up asking if you trust me as your enemy. And seeing that there are no other options available, Thor tells Loki yes to both. And so with that, Loki reveals the start of his plan. And here he transforms himself as Lady Loki. And that, folks, was the end of the Immortal Thor, issue number 2. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly means the world to me. What's kind of funny about this issue is the fact that the way it's executed, the way the dialogue is, the usage of thought bubbles, it carries a weight that is very much calls back to the old days of writing Thor, while being modern at the same time. AlEwing is a national treasure. You can tell that he loves these characters. He loves the lore and he loves everything involving the Marvel Universe, and what everything else has come before to help build this world. I think my only issue with this book, however, is that the comic itself does very little to push forward the plot, especially when it comes to the baddies Thor's taken on. I'm not saying that the comic should reveal everything, but I am saying to give us, a little something to work with. So Thor needs help. What's that going to look like, when it comes to Loki? Where exactly is TORANOS, and how long till he shows back up? Another thing is that the comic does very little with having the readers ask questions. The only questions I have is that, what is the deal with Loki and why are these gods attacking Thor? Again, I'm not saying, tell me everything, but as we're finishing issue 2, I've yet to care or fear for Thor and his supporting cast. But overall, the issue still works. I just felt that maybe, more could have been said and done or expanded upon. So yeah, as always, I'm your majestic sayer of words, SuperCliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for issue number 3? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. Giggity goo.